Okay, update of what Aaron has been up to. I think I haven't done one for a while. I have done videos on how to do all this, which will be in our main channel later on. This is just a video for my friends and relatives wondering what's Aaron been up to. It's pretty much finished. I've just got, obviously you can see, I'm just going to move the dirt into there. I'll leave that overnight because I just did this today. And we got this right. I've got the bit of black retic pipe in there to stop the sand from being able to get into the other bit of retic pipe that runs through there. As you can see, and if you're wondering, if you're just new to this channel, why are the bricks missing from there? That's where the waterfall is going to go into the bottom pond down there. So there's no point in me sticking bricks there because I'm probably have to get the grinder and carve out, you know, the moss rock that's going to sit in its place for the water to come down. So they'll need to get cut anyway, so there's no point in putting bricks there just yet. So the idea being, of course, probably the same thing up the top. So it'll be the skimmer box or waterfall will come out of there into the medium pond in there, and then that down there to the main pond, which would be down here in the end later. But it is now officially legal. That's the main thing, because I was worried about like having to deal with the council. So once the brick goes to there, that's half a metre exactly to the top of that brick. So that's legal. It used to be 600 mil was the you could build, but now it's 500. But doesn't matter. And then of course straight across from that is then 500 mil. I don't know if you can see the black line there, but that's where the soil level to the neighbour's property is. Meaning that that there is now that's a 500 mil wall, separate, literally. You can see it separate, 500 mil again. So this does not need council permission, builder's permits or anything to be able to fulfil that 1 metre height of retention. That's the loophole done. And not only that, it nails two birds with one stone. We're going to have an awesome garden here in the end. So if you wonder why have I put a brace across there when the planter bed's going to be continued this way, there's about 3 reasons for that. Okay, yes, strength. It does help. It does strengthen it up, mainly for this and also for this system here. But it's really because in this area here, you're going to have tropical plants, ferns, and some of the ferns and stuff that will be going into here, they have runners and they tend to want to run around and grow everywhere. And on this side, I'm going to have herbs and vegetables. The planter box is going to go all the way across here. Now to the ends, you know, obviously which means we get to redo this pole as well. That's later on. So we have, and I don't want any of the ferns running into the herbs. So that will stop that from happening, which is why that's handy having that retic pipe. That's there to stop the sand, so that when I go to fill it all up with dirt, no dirt gets into the piping. So I can just simply grab this bit of pipe, pull it out, and it'll be all free of any dirt and debris. I can just shove the new pipe straight on in there. But this is what I did today. More than enough footing. You might think, hang on, that's on an angle. It's not, it's actually straight. I don't know if you can see the pencil line. It's kind of missing actually at the moment. I've got my raw, there we go, spirit level. I'll go spirit level and put it on that pencil line. I'll show in the main video how that happens. But the idea is that is parallel to this wall over here. This wall here is on an angle, so I don't want it parallel, but that line is perfectly straight to just to the left-hand side of that stirrup. And straight down the line to there. So the bracing of that will go straight up. Whoops. And then it'll tuck itself in there, but this is all going to get removed anyway. But the idea is that the sun's in a nice shot, isn't it? You get what I mean. It should just go just to the left-hand side of that stirrup and straight through, and that'll be straight down, tucked in there. So yeah, so it kind of looks like it's on an angle, but it is right. Put the bricks in place, and then we get a nice money shot to the end, and that is a huge difference to what there used to be, or that oatmeal of a retaining wall that used to be there. There's the remains of it over there. We'll get rid of that, make it look good, and that's what I've been up to. Take care, everyone. And Badralden, if you're watching this, mate, I hope you make it to Italy. Good luck with that. It sounds like a fun but scary ride to try and get yourself from Lebanon to Italy. My heart's out there with you, mate. I'm hoping that all goes well, and I get to hear from you when you make it there in the end. Take care, brother. See ya.